Hey VC, guess it's time for another video. Hope you're all well. Just gonna jump right in there. Got a little bit of a stack going, so time to show the stuff, show the goods. Yeah, I guess I've been picking up a lot lately, for good or bad. Going on my own way here. Let's see. I picked up We Acidius. So, that's probably the better one. So yeah, it's I guess it'd be considered a mini LP. So it is it's like a Japanese band with Justin from Native Nod. I guess you could throw it in like kind of art rocky stuff. This is a pretty solid album. Give it like 4.5. What would I describe it? I don't know how I would describe it. Uh, yeah, it's if you're in, it falls somewhere between Sonic Youth and Codeine or something. I don't know. They definitely have their own sound. Definitely take some more listens, but first impressions are quite good. Um, this album I think is the one to get. The other ones didn't have very good reviews, but might still pick them up. We'll see what they are. Um, yeah, but it's definitely not noise rock per se, but noisy. I don't know. Yeah. Picked this up last month, I guess. World of Harry Parch. So I guess that was it called Music Concrete or whatever. So he made his own instruments, whatnot. This one's definitely one of the easier ones to get a hold of. This is a really clean copy too, which I'm very happy with. 4.5, I'd say, for me. It does have like one track with like kind of like a spoken word thing kind of going on, which it was I think reading the liner notes. I believe it was like from a journal from during like Great Depression, something like migrant worker or something like that. Barstow, but yeah, so Daphne of the Dunes on side one, and Castor and Pollux on side two, and then that Barstow one. Um, really good, very accessible, like kind of that kind of minimalistic um, compositions. Um, yeah, a lot of Eastern influence on there. So he did supposedly make all the instruments on here, but some of it's very Japanesey. I guess he kind of did some unique tunings on some kodos or something like that. But yeah, heavy Eastern influence there. But this is a really good one. I do want to get some more of his stuff, but a lot of it goes for some bucks. So we'll see. Was listening to this the other day. Quite possibly my favorite Public Image Limited. Flowers of Romance. Definitely way out there compared to their other material. Yeah, definitely not for everyone, but I do really like this one. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's very unique. And 4.5. The Japanese like folk rock, I guess. Uh, Morita Doji, Doji Morita. Well, that's their stage name anyway. Uh, Kind of interesting life story if you look it up. So yeah, it's like I don't know, like her whole family's all kinds of messed up, like kidnappings and all this weird stuff going on. But yeah, it's pretty interesting. If you like, I wouldn't call it psychedelic, but it's a little out there. I do dig it though. It's a pretty solid 4 for me. This one was I had their Polyrock's self-titled album. This one's I guess would be considered their third. It's not really a full length, but not a little more than an EP. So I guess this is considered a mini LP. Above the Fruited Plain. 5 songs. I might slightly prefer this one to their first album. The first album was a lot more post-punk. This one's getting more into the synth rock thing. It's a few years after the other one. Um, yeah, supposedly this and the first one are the best ones. The second one is not supposed to be as good, but if I see it on the cheap, I'll probably go buy it. But I do really dig this one. If you like synth pop, yeah, it's worth checking out. Polyrock, Above the Fruited Plain. Pretty, they're not crazy. They probably start under 10, probably. Merzal, Pulse Demon. Freaking, I think I had this on CD years ago, but, I know I sold it. This is a really cool vinyl. This one and the first copy I picked up had, like a pressing defect on the first album, like they weren't throwing enough vinyl on the press, so the edge was like a little wonky. So the first one had like a lot of bubbles and like it was really loud for the first couple of minutes or so. It's a pretty cool looking vinyl. Can't see through it there. But yeah, so both albums are identical looking. But if you're into like the smooth jazz kind of thing, Merzbal's the way to go. Pretty relaxing stuff here. This one's got Woodpecker 1 and 2 on it, Ultramarine Blues, Yellow Hyperboles, Tokyo Times 10. And got a bonus track that wasn't on the CD. So it's got that, I don't know, it's not quite, I don't know what you call it, prismatic cover, I guess. But yeah, that's definitely one of his best ones. I've seen him play live. He's definitely a live performer, but if you're going to get any of his albums, get this one. The one where he's remixing Sun Ra is pretty interesting too. And then his new album's supposed to be quite good, but yeah, I haven't listened to it yet. But yeah, Merzbal, great one, Japanese artist. Another Japanese artist, Yoko Nagisa, or Yoko Nagisa Yoko. Yoko's her like, well, Nagisa would be her family name, I'd say. I think this is a cool cover. So it's a one-sided EP. It has got an etching on the other side, but it's kind of hard to make out. I don't know if that was intentional. If you kind of flip it in the light, it looks different. So it might be intentional. But yeah, it's she's kind of like a Japanese, like she does kind of like chanson or enka. She goes kind of into that. But this album's a little out there because it's that Justin dude from Native Nod. So very kind of experimental compared to her other material. Yeah, next time in Japan, I'll probably pick up some of her more like Yaya styled stuff. An interesting artist. Unfortunately, died a couple years ago. I picked this one up on Dom's recommendation, and if you do get if you get the limited edition with the stamp, don't open the stamp. I didn't realize it just slides out of the side. Opened the stamp and I realized it was like a lick stamp, not like a sticker stamp, which I thought it was. But yeah, so I'm gonna have to maybe reglue that or something. I'll figure something out. I could not reapply it as is, so I'm not gonna take it out of the wrapper here. But yeah, it has like a clear slip on the first edition or whatever, the limited edition thing. It's on like a bright yellow vinyl, kind of like this color, like the yellow color there. Yeah, post-punk, mixed by one of the fellows from Shellac. Oh, Bob Weston, yeah. So it's from Shellac, and he was in Mission in Burma for a while, and there's another band of note, I can't remember. But yeah, it's a pretty solid album. I don't know. I do think that the vocals are a little weak, but everything else like really rocks on this. So I do have to kind of ding them a little bit on the vocals, I will say. But Chimes of Bayonets, yeah, Replicators. Yeah, I feel like yeah, post punk. You Intermission of Burma. Yeah, you probably right up your alley. It's a pretty solid album there. Not pretty inexpensive on Bandcamp. Barbarians. Got a good deal on this. The vinyl was a little chewed up. I just took a chance. I have to clean it still. I think once it's cleaned, it'll still sound a little better. Um, but yeah, so it's a fairly noisy album, anyways. Mostly, I just wanted it for the title track. Are you a boy or are you a boy or are you a girl? Yeah. Yeah, it's probably like a VG album. Maybe VG, G plus. I don't know. It's definitely it's a player, but it's got a few scratches. It's pretty rare. I got it for like about $10. So I was like, yeah, whatever. It's cheaper than picking up the 10-inch. Mostly covers on here, but it's still a pretty solid album. Classic garage rock. I was thinking that was on the Nuggets compilation, but it's not. But it's in that wheelhouse. Tip on cover or whatever. But would I go out of my way to get this one? Probably not, but it is a pretty solid one. Mostly covers on there. Just you can't pick that up. House of the Rising Sun, Mr. Tambourine Man, etc., etc. But Susie Q, all the classics. But it's a pretty good album. I'm very happy for 10. I can't remember if I showed this last time or not, but this is that, I think I accidentally tossed the hype sticker. I know, I meant to keep it. But, what do you call it? London Brew. So it's like, it's a double album. A lot of the UK artists coming together, kind of, I guess it was the anniversary of Bitches Brew. So, if you like Bitches Brew, you like this, pretty accessible. Double album. It's got the a lot of words, but highly recommend this one. Definitely one of the best albums I picked up from last year. So highly recommend it. Easy 4.5, maybe a little higher. So London Brew. Shakaba Hutchins on there, some other guys. Showed this before, again, one of my favorite pickups from last year, Oro Puna? Oro Pina, I forget where they're from. Could be, I don't know, I think they're Scandinavian. So, the names definitely look Scandinavian. Very Polish cover, but I want to say they're Scandinavian. But highly recommend this one. Little free jazzy, but it's not crazy out there. Or a Pina Puda. It's got a mandolin on it. And then this was a thrift find, very happy to get. So, Philippine gong music from Lanao. So pretty much gamelan. So it's gamelan adjacent. So pretty awesome. If you see this one, 4.5 easily. And then another thrift find. Ravi Shankar Philip Gas Passages. Pretty chill. Pretty much exactly like you'd imagine it. Kind of new wavy in the same vein. Jesse Sparhawk and Eric Cabana. They're if you had these, I did play these back to back. Honestly, if you weren't paying attention, you might not even notice it switched. But both are quite good. They're definitely. I was trying to do my decks, so trying to concentrate. So they don't. They don't get in the way of work or whatever. It's background music. Anyway, I'm gonna call it quits there. I'm pretty wiped. So take care, guys. Catch you later, and yeah, I guess this weekend's Cherubs and Unwound. It's gonna be a freaking awesome night. Have a good one.